I'm Sharks, and my favorite superhero is Booster Gold, and this is how I got into him. The first time that I had ever encountered Booster Gold was through the show Justice League Action. I watched that whole thing, and I enjoyed his character in it, but at the end of it, I was just like, okay, and didn't really think too much about it till I was discussing superheroes with my 8-year-old brother. And I was like, oh my gosh, what do you think of this guy? Showing him Booster Gold, and he's like, he's stupid, he's dumb, I hate him. So I was like, out of spite, I have to get into Booster Gold. So over the summer, I was looking at colleges and visiting comic book shops near those colleges because it's something that piques my interest and it'd be nice to know. Anyway, I wandered into this one and they had a very small Booster Gold section, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is the guy my brother despises with a passion. So I picked up one of the only ones they had there, which was the specific issue, Booster Gold number 9 of volume 2. It was kind of a wild place to start because I didn't read any of the ones before it, and I was kind of thrown into it. After that, I didn't read like just a Booster Gold comic for a hot minute. Instead, I started reading Justice League International, which was pretty good. From Justice League International, I decided to read the first volume of Booster Gold, his first original series, which was 25 issues, so it was really readable, easily readable, and I really enjoyed the concept of Booster Gold, which then led me to read the 2007 run, which I really enjoyed. Also, the concept of Booster Gold and what interested me was specifically, so I'm always drawn to time travel or time things, such as like my favorite book series is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which deals with the time loop, every day being the same day. And I just really like the concept of time. It's what really got me into The Flash when I was 11. I think there's a lot worth reading for Booster Gold, whether it be namesake series or other things involved. If we're talking about like my personal recommendations, don't ask me about that actually. Obviously, I would recommend his first series, his first solo series, which is the first time he appears. It's 80s. It's actually very 80s comic, which is when it came out with, and it's good. It's great. Then there's like Justice League International, big team comic, which I guess the thing about that is he's not as fleshed out as you get in the rest of the Booster Gold stories because it's not really just about him. But I still really like it. Really like a lot of the other characters on the team as well. It was Justice League International was my introduction to a lot of other characters. I personally am also still trying to read through some of the other Booster Gold stories and like relevant stories. Currently on my list, like Time Masters in, I believe it's Time Masters 1990s, because that has Rip Hunter in it. And I'm also, so yeah, I'm still reading through some of the things, but I do have a lot more to say about Booster Gold, but that might be for another time. All I can say is the reason I got into Booster Gold was mostly out of spite of my brother, and despite the fact that he hates Booster Gold, he's become a Skeets fan due to his like sarcastic and corrective behavior of Booster. And for Halloween, I went as Booster Gold and my brother went as Skeets. So that is how I got into Booster Gold, and now he's my most favorite character.